Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Driving in my car, December 31st, 2019. It is roughly coming up on 7 o'clock. I just closed up the dealership and I'm on my way home, and I'm looking forward to celebrating New Year's Eve 2019 for the new year 2020. Super excited about it because for the first time in an extremely long time, I believe and have a lot of faith, a lot of desire, a lot of intention that 2020, I'm going to help a lot of people get out of their comfort zone and start living on purpose. I was asked today, somebody heard my podcast that I work with, and hey, you're doing this podcast. What's that all about? I said, listen, and you can take this podcast a lot of different ways. I look at it as therapy for me to communicate with people what I'm so passionate about, which is helping people get through adversity. Whether you're going in, whether you're getting out, or whether you're in the middle of, everybody's got adversity in their life. And I look back on my, the decade of 2010, and I look at that decade and I'm like, well, a lot of things have happened. I maintained my sobriety for 10 years. Super happy about that. I've got more years than that, but I maintained it for 10 years. I live a life of being sober-minded, which that means is it has nothing to do with the alcohol, although I don't do that anymore. But it has everything to do with about being honest and being sincere and being intentional with my purpose, my character, and my ethics. I work on it daily, and quite frankly, it's an exercise that I'm glad I do every day because I feel fit. I feel like I have good confidence in who I am as a person and conviction on where I'm going in my life. And I'm quite frankly grateful that I had the chance to sober up. Roughly 2007, I think, is when I did. 2008? No, 2008. I don't even know when I decided to do it, but I did it. And looking forward, now I can use those, really all that adversity that I went through and all the challenges that I faced. I have an opportunity now to propel myself, and I did in the last 2 years, to 2020. So now as we're upon 2020, I'm just going to ask you, what do you want out of your life? What do you want in 2020? Because it could be, Happy New Year. I already know it's going to be Happy New Year. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I just know I'm going to have a Happy New Year. And 2020 is going to be my year. And for the last 2 years, they've been my years because I'm doing things with intention. I couldn't say that in the first part of 2010, 2011, 2012. I kind of was in cruise control. And now that I feel like I'm in a spot in my life where I have some familiarity with success, I have some opportunity, I have some better relationships that I've developed over the course of a few years. I have new friends that have entered my life, new mentors, new challenges, new opportunities in general. And it's so exciting. I finally feel at my age, at 49 years old, I feel like I'm living my life on my terms. And before you get all hell-bent and crazy and start to criticize me, I am grateful for where I'm at. Is it perfect? No, I'm not being that guy. I'm not going to tell you about the things that I have in my life. I'm not going to tell you about my bank account. Although a couple episodes ago, I did talk about my wife and how amazing she was. Truth be told is, I'm just happy where I'm at today. I'm happy that I'm healthy. I'm happy that I learned from my wisdom, or that I have wisdom. I still don't have a clue where I'm going. I just have a conviction that tomorrow is going to be a good day, and I have the intention, I have the purpose to follow my dreams and my goals. That's all I know, is I can do that. Do I know what's going to happen tomorrow? Nope. I'm just going to be successful because I'm living with intention, and I know what to do, and I'm okay with that. I try not to get too comfortable, because to me, comfortable can be a really bad place. It can breed negativity. I'm dealing with a ton of chaos, too much chaos and drama at work. I got to correct that. So we're going to fix that when I come back in the second. But in the meantime, what I'm going to ask you is this. If you knew you couldn't fail in 2020, what would you do? Would you really go for it? I mean, really go for it. Like Eminem go for it. Like in the movie 8 Mile. Would you really go for it? Would you really put it all out there and expose yourself for all your shortcomings? And would you let all the naysayers know you don't care what they say anymore? All the negative people that are trying to keep you down? Will you stand up to them? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? If you're a father, be a better father. You know? Anyone can be a father, but not so many people can be a dad. Maybe step into that role. Mother, be a better mother. Be more caring and understanding. Be stronger. Stand up. Run the household. Be the person that you've wanted to be while being a single mom, while being a wife, whatever it is for you. It's time for you to really, truly step up and realize that, you know what? I ain't messing around anymore. This is my life, and we ain't getting any younger. We all have an expiration date. Don't know when that could happen. But, man, the last thing I want to do is die average. Yeah, I have an average mom. I have an average dad. My dad's average. My kids, my kid is average, and I'm okay with that. Whatever. What does that mean even? But yet, we want more. We want to do more. We look at, that person's successful for this reason. That person's successful because they've had opportunity. You know when you create your opportunity at 4:55 in the a.m.? That's when you create your opportunity. Beat half of society for the first 4:55, 5:55, 6:55. Get all of your stuff done during that time period. You've already beat half of society. You're in the zone. And think about it. If you started out your new year, 2020, that way, here's the secret to a New Year's resolution. Take a picture of yourself in the mirror and say, this is where I'm at today. Get an image of yourself of what you want to look like a year from now. And then every day, step by step, start working towards that image. Put the donut down. Hey, I'll be honest. I had 2 donuts today. Not 1, but 2. I ate them with vigor. I justified it. I can eat whatever I want because I exercised so hard the day previously. My muscles are aching and fatigued. And you know what? I regretted it right after I did it. I'm keeping that with me tomorrow and the next day and the next day. There is no comfort zone when it comes to your diet. The stuff I ate could kill a horse. It was awesome, though. I love the way it tastes. But when I stay away from it long enough, I'm not going to want that. I'm going to get my body away from it. I'm not going to crave those things. Because I'm going to live a healthier lifestyle. So did I mess up? Yep, I messed up. But I'm not going to live in it. Hey, take a picture. That's who you are. Where do you want to go? Take a picture of that, what that looks like. Find an image of somebody else that you want to look like and work towards it. Diet, exercise, stay hydrated, plan your meals. Go to bed early. Get up early. Plan out your day and rock it. That's how simple it really could be. Money, where you at? Take a picture of your bank account. Post that on the wall. Do a timeline. 2020, December 31st, where do you want to be at? Focus every day on where you want to go. Draw in the wealth. Work your ass off. Spend less money than you make. Don't get tied up on credit and all that other stuff. Find investments. Look for other opportunities. Diversify. Do all that stuff. Confidence-wise, where are you at confidence-wise right now? You got to figure out where you're at there. On a scale of 1 to 10, where's your confidence level? 3 years ago, I was about a 2. Everyone thought on the outside I was a 10, but I was about a 2 or a 3. Confidence level now, 10. Why is that? Because I know what I'm doing. 10. 100%. 10. I am there. I've been living this and talking about this for such a long time period that I can say with absolute conviction because I do it with absolute conviction. It's no more just talk anymore. And for the better part of my life, it's all been talk. I knew what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. But when I came to the doing part, I completely botched that up. And that's why I fell into so much adversity. I talked a big game. I created this big persona. But when there was no substance behind it, I came crashing down. There's a lot of people out there right now that are making a lot of money really fast. They don't know who they are. They're not happy with it. I know because I'm talking to some of them. Does money make you happy? It absolutely doesn't. I've had money, lost it all. Multiple times. I've been broke, and I remember those moments. One of the best memories of my life is when I had no money at all, living at my mom's house, when my kids, 3 and 5, would come and visit me, and we would grab the buy one, get one from the local hamburger place, Photos in Mount Prospect, Illinois. Unfortunately, it's closed now, but my kids were sad when that restaurant closed. They were sad because the times that we spent there. We would go there and spend 2 hours playing a video game or two, eating. They had free ice cream. And my family, we used to go there. That was the divorced dad's weekend. Friday night, we'd sit there and we'd hang out and do those things. Some of the best memories of my life are when I was my most broke financially. Do I want to be broke the rest of my life? Nope. I cherish those moments. But yep, I want the security of having generational wealth. And I hope you can appreciate the fact that we're in a society and an opportunity where that could happen. And if you believe that it could happen, what are you doing towards it? How much money do you want to make in 2020? It's not a bad thing. If money's everywhere, go for it. What are you so hung up on money about? But it's not going to make you feel better. You need to feel better now. And then you need to go help some people. And when you help enough people get what they want, you'll get exactly what you want in return. But remember, you need to know what you want. So in 2020, write it down. What do you want? Take time away from the job. Instead of going to lunch out with the guys, instead of going out drinking, instead of going and hanging out with the girls or doing whatever it is that people do these days, go somewhere quiet and think for 15 minutes. Dan said, think about your goals. Most people have no clue what they want. And I know because I ask, what do you want? I don't know. What do you want? Be healthy, be happy. That's great, but what do you really want? If you want the Rolex, write it down. I want the Rolex. The Rolex is going to make you happy for a minute or two, and it might be a nice trophy to say that you materialized the goal. But the truth be told, the Rolex don't make you happy. It's what you did through work ethic and character that got you the Rolex. The relationship, the character that goes into getting a solid relationship or getting into a solid relationship. The relationship that you can be happy about. Think about your goals for 2020 and write them down. And then after you wrote them down, think about it. At 4:55 in the a.m., Dan said, if I do something towards my goal at 4:55 a.m., if I get up and work towards my goal at 4:55 a.m., there's a pretty good chance I'm going in the right direction to achieve those goals. If you can, you will, you must. So, for what it's worth, I appreciate you listening to the podcast. I really do. My family, my wife Angela, my son Max, my daughter Christina, my daughter Maddie, who's not talking to me right now, my son Luke, who's not talking to me right now, want to wish you, and my stepdaughter Natalie in Oregon, we really want to wish you absolutely 100% a healthy, a happy, a safe, productive, successful 2020. And the best way that I know how to do that, yep, I can tie it in right now, is to get outside of your comfort zone and live on purpose in 2020.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.